We love beers.
We love finance.
And we love more beers.
Together, we're Finance on Tap.
I'm Dan.
I'm Baxter.
And I'm Nathaniel.
And this podcast is for people that love beers and want to learn about finance. So let's get into today's episode. Welcome to episode 2. Here we are again, boys.
Are you wearing the same thing as last week?
That is, I know it's really weird. I swear to God, I watched it.
You are as well.
I am wearing everything the same.
But
everything.
We still look good. You know? A little bit? No? Okay. All right. Tough crowd. Let's talk about the crowd. Let's talk about
where your suit jacket is.
Oh.
Okay. Look, fair enough. Let's not get specifics. I'm wearing a tie. I'm meaning business.
Yes.
Business.
What are you wearing today, Dan?
Some shirts. But let's talk about how we went. The first episode. Who's to know how many people watched it? So hopefully some of you guys are tuning in again. But we recapped about our journey along the way and introduced ourselves.
Have you been on any journeys since our first journey, Nathaniel?
I've been on a journey.
On a journey.
Yes.
And here we are again.
Spiritual journey.
Spiritual journey.
Finding myself and others. Helping others.
Helping others.
Well, I think that's great. I think that if you're on a spiritual journey and that results in helping other people.
Continue, sorry.
Yeah, continue.
All I'm saying is I know what this guy has to offer.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's start.
All right, let's go. So let's talk about welcome to the second episode.
Yep.
We're excited to have you all here. Well, we're hoping you're all here.
Right.
Let's be honest. Hopefully the first episode kicked off, but let's talk about it. We had a bit of a chat about who we are and what we do and how we got there.
Yeah.
Very excited to help everybody. And here we go, episode 2.
Okay. I low-key really want to play this King of the Hot Seat game.
Yeah, we can play.
Yeah,
Do we have like an order? Can we? Because I feel like we skipped it last time.
I feel like we did. So I think
Why
we
don't
should.
you go first?
Let's put Nathaniel in the hot seat.
Okay.
All right.
So how does it work? Do you like we ask him questions and he has to?
Okay, let's do this. Look, and let's put a disclaimer in place. We are a finance company, so we have to put a disclaimer in place. This is not financial advice. We do not agree or disagree with how people spend their money. But what we can say is before we play this game, you should talk to your broker before you make any financial decisions.
Well, I'm concerned right now because what
Or
kind of
financial
questions
specialist.
could we be asking, Daniel?
Well, okay, let's just say, Nathaniel, if I was to give you $10,000 right now,
Yeah.
what would you spend it on? Go.
I think you know what I would spend it on, Dan. Property.
Property. $10,000 though.
Actually?
Yeah,
Like, seriously?
go. Yeah, no, seriously. What would you do?
Obviously, it's dependent on my own financial situation, right?
Well, it is your financial situation. We're talking about.
Me, myself, and I would put it on red.
Red.
Okay, all right. Seriously? I have property already, so like stocks maybe.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, blue chip. Yeah, easy, ready to go, bang. Just super simple, generic. What about Baxter? $10,000.
What would I spend by?
What would you do?
$2,000 after tax?
Yes.
Good investment.
Probably towards more tax. No, probably towards my my indoor properties, so I don't have to buy Dan Namani suit.
That is so
Yeah.
true. And that's so funny. We do have a bet in place.
I don't think
No, we do. Because
We do.
if we do have more than, say, 1 or 2 views, and then people
They
can
get
hold you
held
accountable
liable.
as
Oh,
well.
I'm in
more
that
than-
as well.
you
You
know?
said you'd buy me one. As well.
No, I said
Yeah.
I'd get Clara or something.
Yeah.
You're a spectator here, bum boy.
Yeah, so you've basically committed yourself to getting into the property market, which is amazing because you're in a financial position to do it. So now you've committed to buy your first home before the end of financial year, and if you don't,
No, well, it's
I got a new suit.
gonna be.
By whom?
Armani.
Armani.
Well, yeah, so much. It's
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Actually, yeah,
Yep.
I saw that
Yep.
news.
but it's also gonna add in. It's because it's a bit of a like special goal.
It is a very
No,
special.
no,
Very
because
special
because
goal.
like I want to buy in a certain place.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's a bit.
it
Buying
got
your first
sentimental
property is
value?
very
Or-
rare, very special.
Tell us more. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't
Everyone-
think you've shared this with me.
Everyone remembers their first property.
First property. So, and some of us want to forget our
Some
first
people
property.
don't even know that.
No. Okay, well, mine's been more. I just wouldn't get in a very specific area
Yeah.
because of my Yeah, I just want to get in a very specific area.
Well, it sounds like there's more to uncover here.
Can you specify the? Maybe there's listeners there that will help you. You know.
No, I just want to. I made a deal with Dan that I buy in indoor surrounding suburbs. This first home, and if I don't, I get him a money suit. And I get Clara a handbag by the end of the financial year.
Oh
though.
yeah.
And like, I want you to buy that property, but I want that Armani suit too.
Yeah,
so
true.
like, it's just, I'm torn here. I want you to succeed in life, like always have. But Armani, come on now.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You know, they make a pretty good suit.
Love a good Armani.
I'll double you down. If I do it,
Yeah.
you have to get me in a money suit.
Oh.
No, you. Sorry,
Wait a minute.
That's not part of the
That
deal.
should be a
The
part of it.
contract's already drawn up on that one there. But no, that's cool. But in all seriousness, though, like investing, you know, I know we're having a bit of a game around 10K or whatever. But
What would you do?
well, here's the thing, right? I think life is so busy now, and you know, living expenses are through the roof. They're not like it used to be. Like, you can just tell by going to Woolies these days. And I don't want to go through that whole spiel because people, oh my God.
Sorry, do you go to
Go through
Woolies
that whole
often?
spiel. I want to hear it.
Should we go through that whole
Yeah.
spiel? Look at the groceries now. You can just see there's obviously a living expenses crisis. Like, and that's what we go through every single day with our clients. But like,
Right, can we play? Sorry, I have to do this. Can we
Yeah.
hot seat? We need a hot
All
seat
right, go
question.
on.
This.
Okay,
Go on.
I get my phone out for this because it's gonna be like, how much does a what's the
Don't even
thing?
know.
How much
Here we go,
how much is a 2-liter bottle of milk? How much is
Okay,
a
go,
Dairy
go, go,
Farmers-
go, go, go.
How much is
Actually,
a
I wanna
2-liter
hear-
Dairy
Oh my
Farmers
God.
bottle
Come
of
on,
milk?
man.
Right now, no.
Oh my
Dairy,
God.
I'm gonna
Are
Google
you gonna do me like this?
Dairy
Go.
Farmers milk.
Nah, I bet you don't even know.
Yeah, you do. You do your own shopping.
Oh yeah, true.
No, who
You
else does it for
I
me?
don't-
But
I have no.
I
idea.
ain't like you. I do. No one else doing it for me.
Go, go, go.
I am
Guess,
very
guess.
fortunate that I have the lovely Mrs. Woodrow that does look after our household quite well.
You know, phone a friend, Harmony.
I would probably argue it's around.
I think I'm pretty good with it.
What,
I know.
is it $5 now?
For what, 2 liters?
I got 2-liter.
All right.
Dairy
skim,
Farmers full cream milk.
Dairy Farmers full
Oh,
cream.
also lactose free for me.
2 lit. No, not lactose
2
free.
liters.
We're going full cream. We're going full
All
cream.
right,
We'll go
I
full
would
cream.
go $4.19. Come on, that's not bad. I know.
$4.19.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if you want to stay local and look after Mulaney farmers or something like that?
All right.
No,
That's like a
we're doing unbiased. We're on Dairy Farmers, the full cream 2 liters.
Okay, all right. What do you got?
What was yours?
I said I think it's like $5.
It's $4.70.
$4.70.
Yeah, you're closer.
You know.
All right, fair enough.
That's acceptable.
$4.70. Wow.
So I was pretty close.
My boy
That's pretty
doesn't
close.
drink milk.
Yeah, I do drink milk.
But anyway, we digress as we do.
Yeah.
But then you bring it back and you go, well, obviously there is a cost of living. Should we start talking about eggs? What the hell? Where'd they all disappear
Oh yeah,
to?
bro. How much is a carton of eggs?
Well, I don't like eggs. So
Yeah.
I don't
You don't
buy
like-
them.
I can tell you don't eat
Yeah,
eggs.
that's fine. But no, anyway, we keep digressing, which is not a bad thing. But, you know, you're talking about $10,000 investment. So what I was trying to get away is that you can invest with whatever spend level that you have.
I can give you something crazy, right?
Give me something crazy.
As if you use the first home guarantee, the stamp duty concession, and the first home owner's grant, you can build. I'll admit you have to be willing to go a little bit out of the CBD,
Yeah.
you can build a $750,000 house and land package.
Yeah.
So combined value between the two, including expenses for your solicitor, any lender fees, all that kind of stuff. I think the deposit now is about $9,000. So if you're giving $10,000 and you're a first home buyer and you're willing to drive 40 minutes to work, you could literally build yourself a $750,000 house.
That's pretty good.
So how's that?
That's pretty good.
I think no, it's crazy because most people don't understand that. Most people are like, oh no, like if I can't live in bloody CBD on Mary Street, like I'm not about it. Or on top of that as well, if you buy off the plan, so you could also get a $750,000 apartment.
That's not bad
in Brisbane for only $9,000 deposit.
What do you think? Like,
give or take.
There's so many things, right? When it comes to finances, I even remember when I first bought my house that even though I run a finance company and all my friends are in real estate, I still get advice from my parents. And I love them dearly. But it's an interesting thing because everyone has their own concepts and opinions about things. What's yours about renting? Like, what do you think about renting versus actually buying a property?
You go.
All right. It depends, obviously, on your financial situation.
Yeah,
I think rent vesting is actually really good. If your goals are purely, to grow a portfolio, if you want multiple properties, rent vesting is a great idea. But renting, to eventually buy a place, potentially, you have to weigh in the costs, right?
I think there's no right or wrong answer.
But
really. What about you, Baxter? You look like you got something to say.
I'm super biased. I am super biased on this one. I think potentially I could be swayed a little bit with the new changes to the first time guarantee in Brisbane going to $1 million.
Yeah.
But like for me,
1.
for example, especially like I say where I want to buy and all that, I've never even considered buying an owner occupied as my first place.
Yeah.
Like I think forcing yourself to buy something that you don't want to buy for the grants that are on the card, like no LMI or whatever.
Or don't need to buy. But your financial situation is different. You have to explain that as well.
I mean, not necessarily. Like it's just, I guess it's just an opinion. You don't have to, from a financial, you could be in the best financial situation in the world, but what would be your opinion? Like it's just a more generic.
My opinion is don't listen to like people getting trapped into buying like right now. So I hate it. People are like, I have to buy, and this is going to change again as of 1st of October. But for the last 2 years, like I will only buy up to 700K because that's what the grant is. And if that's your cap because of your deposit or because of the thresholds, and as soon as it goes $1 above that, you're done. That's fair. I appreciate that, and I think you're still doing the best thing getting into it. But if you're sitting there with the capacity to spend more, your needs are, I want to buy in this select area. I want to do this long term, which this kind of property is going to be the result of that. And you're like, no, I'm just going to sit there and pause because I need to make sure I get the grant. No, screw the grant. Like go for what.
I think that's people's views on the costs.
Get to what you
people don't want to
long-term.
spend, X amount more to afford more, but it's like you got to spend money to make money sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
It's like if my capacity is here, but the market's here, then I'd rather make it happen.
100%. And it's an interesting thing. Like at the end of the day, hopefully people know that we are real people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We like to splurge.
Yeah.
We like to splurge a bit of money. And we know our clients like to splurge too. Right? We see it all the time. You're crazy. We see it all.
Yeah.
And I think some people, it's an interesting thing, but some people do, try to not tell you the right thing straight away because your first appointment, everyone wants to make themselves look good, It's like, but we're on their side. So it's an interesting thing. How do you find, obviously we're going to go through everyone's accounts and everything like that, which is interesting, but is there any funny things that you've seen that people spend their money on?
Yeah.
I mean, keep it PG.
Can I? Sorry, just before I answer that, can I just circle back?
Circle back.
I just thought it was a really important thing to make on the case for the grants.
Okay, go.
So I'm a big advocate of this.
Okay.
Think of how many grants there are. Think of the third. Like right now, if you build your own property under 750K, you get 30,000 towards your deposit, right?
That's nice.
But still, the vast majority of first home buyers aren't building.
Yeah.
Because they're willing to sacrifice that. If you think of the same thing when you're building when you're buying your first property and going above that, if you're willing to sacrifice 30K, then surely you're willing to sacrifice bloody stamp duty and LMI to get what you want.
Yeah.
So just because while you were saying that, I thought of
Yeah,
a
that's
reinforcing
good.
point.
Yeah.
It's just,
But and saying that, right? Because it's interesting because for me when I wish I could get really excited about property. You know, like bought a house.
Yeah.
I was excited because the family got to, you know, have a house and all that kind of stuff. But I wasn't completely emotionally invested.
In your property, Johnny?
In our property, yeah.
Really?
Like I think because I get to share so much with my clients and watching them go through it, you forget to enjoy those
really?
little moments,
Yeah.
you know. And I mean it's good because we're in the house now, happy days. But I wish I had that feeling as well, you know. And I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, let's circle back.
I wish you that feeling.
No, what I was trying to say.
But yeah, sorry. Now I've got my splurge out the way.
Yeah, no, the splurge
spiel.
helped me get onto something, but I went off on a tangent there about something personal, and then I just came
No, I
back.
think it's great.
No, I appreciate that.
I think you're
you
not
blushing,
giving
Dan?
yourself
I'm a
enough
little
credit.
bit blushing.
You're not giving yourself credit.
Why do you never
because
tell me that I'm
Listen.
great? You just tell him that he's great.
you're amazing.
No, stop.
Thank you.
Don't discredit that because property allows you to do other things as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
How was your property, your very first one
yeah.
or whatever, allowed you to, you know, get you where you are now?
Yeah.
Think about that.
I think the good thing, I've a really good team of real estate agents that work with me as well,
Yeah.
with us,
Yes.
and been fortunate to sell at the right time, leverage the equity from that purchase again, sell that purchase again, and now we're in, you know, where we want to
Yeah,
put these
exactly.
kids, you know.
Yeah.
Can we play what's the song? Plug walk.
Yeah. And like 100%, like I wouldn't be where I, you know, with you guys right now if I didn't buy my first property. Because
Yeah,
I remember
true.
being in my living room with no furniture at all, calling real estate agents, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're meeting with Dan now. I'm like, oh, yeah.
And so what did you do? Like, I mean, because we're talking about it all the time. So, like, in terms of, we look at, like, borrowing capacities and all that kind of stuff to get us to where we want to be, right? So the biggest thing for me, like, what do you think? So I know a lot of people love credit cards. You know, they love, like, car loans.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone wants to
Vroom,
buy a car and they don't tell your broker about it. So, what do you think about credit cards?
Credit cards, if you use them correctly, you know, they're a great way to save interest on your home loan, right? Through the offset, you know,
Yeah.
pay it monthly, save that money in your offset, and you just do it that way. But, you know, no one needs like a $10,000 credit card or a
Right.
$20,000 credit card. Unless you're obviously your outgoings are that much, then yeah, all more power to you. But
Let's establish
yeah,
the
go.
difference here between a personal credit card and business credit
business,
card.
yeah, exactly.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
But they,
Okay.
they do affect you, right?
They do affect, your borrowing capacity.
But-
Yeah, go.
I'll say anyone that I work with has a credit card
Mm.
because I think it's like such a how long's a piece of string question,
Yeah, it's
right?
true.
Yeah.
So like, I always say, what's more important to you, house or the credit card?
Yeah.
If you're not willing to get rid of the credit card, then I'll consider it. If the house is more important,
But
then
Baxter, I love the points. The Qantas points. They're
Qantas
amazing.
points.
No, do you
Every
love?
dollar I spend on Woolies on the milk
No,
is
no,
spending
hear me out.
$2.
Do you want a $150,000 more house or do you want the points? You can apply for your points
But I'm
after.
going on
I don't
holiday.
care. But if no, because it's so easy, right?
Yeah.
Look, if you're willing to close or reduce your credit card, what I'm going to do is we're going to base your pre-approval on as if it was closed. If you go, like, assuming that they are maxing out their borrowing capacity with it closed, obviously, if it's not a capacity thing, then cool, they don't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
But cool. If your credit card's closed, this is your maximum spend. Are you willing to, if you find the house that you're in love with and you're willing to go all out for, close your credit card? Yes, cool. Well, this is what it looks like. All right, fantastic. If you spend anything less than that, there will be a amount that you have to reduce it to, or from there, it'll be an amount that doesn't have to change. So they know I'm willing to close it at this much. Anything less than that, Cool. They get the pre-approval based around reducing it to that limit.
And I think it comes back to the behavior as well, right? Like if you want something, and just because you want something doesn't mean you can have it, right? And that took me a long time to get my head around as well.
Yeah.
And it's like you've come to someone and go, hey, I want $1 million. Why? Oh, I've got 500 grand in the bank. I can get $1 million. Well, that's not realistically how it works. Like sometimes you have to reduce your expenses, maybe buy the cheaper version of milk than the $4.71.
Yeah.
Or reduce that credit limit, or cancel the credit card. Or,
But I want to emphasize that you don't don't sit there thinking like, I have to cancel my credit card limit immediately. You can it's so common. Get pre-approved subject to the card being closed or reduced.
Yeah.
You go for again, I spend $1 million. If I spend $1 million, I have to close my card. If I spend $950, I'll reduce it by $5K. If I spend $900, I'll reduce it. I don't have to reduce it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can base it on a to-be situation. And I think a lot of people get caught up. And as you guys would know, when you do your meetings with people, they're like, for all they're doing is they're like, I have these credit cards, but I can close if I need to. You don't. Are you willing to? Yes. Cool. Let's base it on if you're willing to. You don't need to close it to get the loan.
Yeah. You can get a conditional approval.
You don't need to close it to get your figures.
If you want to be, safe and confident. Yeah. That's sick. Happy days. What's your, I guess, that's for me is it's quite a difficult conversation to have with someone, right? When you think about it, it's kind of confronting in a way because they've got their lifestyle, they're doing what they do day in, day out, and we're just coming along going, hey. But for me, it's quite a big takeaway is to going, hey, if you want to achieve something, you've got to make some amendments.
Exactly. I think for building on what you're saying is what we do is obviously we put people in debt, to argue the biggest debt they're going to have in their entire life. We're talking about hundreds and millions of dollars of debt. Yeah. Right. And making these sacrifices is going to allow them to achieve that goal.
30 years.
But everything great takes sacrifice. Look at where we are right now. We've sacrificed a few things.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Name one thing. One thing.
His dignity.
my pride.
I think time.
Yeah, time.
Time for everybody. Time is crazy.
Wait. So,
can
we take us back?
Take us back.
King of the hot seat.
Yeah, all right, go.
So, because we were meant to do this 20 minutes ago.
No, we did. We did the $10,000
we did the
thing.
Was that King of the hot seat? I thought it was some kind of
No, that was.
We get the red button out. We get the
$10,000.
The deal or no deal. I don't know if I can say that.
Wait, do you want to ask the question or you want to be asked the question?
$10,000.
No, I don't know what the questions are.
No one does. We just ask them.
Okay.
Go on, ask me a question.
This is something. No. Now I feel embarrassed. I thought that we had some the buzzer was going to come down. It was going to go lasers coming out. The audience was going to be there. Be your chance to win.
I'm sure we could probably put some claps or some screams in it, but.
Can you just yell out, no, our producer says we don't have the budget?
Yeah, I'm really sorry the producer said we don't have the budget for that, but
unless we get more than 10,000 views.
If there's 1,000 likes on this video, I might think about putting a buzzer in.
God, you've gone full influencer already.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. But go on. What's your question? Ask. And
no, I respectfully didn't have.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay, go.
Daniel Woodrow.
Yes.
What
Nathaniel
is your worst spend?
Worst spend.
What have you? Yeah, your biggest splurge, your biggest,
as in
in the moment splurge. Okay, bang.
It's a funny thing. I don't this is the thing, right? So for Father's Day, right? It's interesting. I don't really like spending money on myself. I don't. But I would probably say.
Can I say something?
Wait,
that's cap.
Okay, is it?
Yeah, remember REB 2024?
Go on, tell me, because maybe I've forgotten.
We go there and this guy has this giant ruby fucking.
Oh, that's true.
Ding ding ding! Right?
No,
Hey,
that
and
giant
you
ruby-
literally said to him,
No, okay,
"Hey,
that-
remember that? Remember that?
No, that
remember
giant
that? Come on now, see?
No,
That giant ruby was not a.
that was the celebration.
I wouldn't classify that giant ruby as Dan splurge.
Yeah. But
Okay.
no, like
Well, to be fair, it was splurge.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Look, fair enough. But if you were to go like how many splurges, there's very minimal. Like I love like spending money on other people. Like that's what I do. And but for me, I would probably say my pen.
Yeah.
My pen was probably
Nice.
a bit of a splurge. you
Okay,
know,
but-
Mont Blanc pen.
But we have that as
I
like
didn't
a.
mean to like.
No, it's
thing.
done a flag. But as a
Like
context,
logo.
we do have that as like a little thing in the team where like once you get off the ground.
Can I just say, right? I have a friend, right? And I went, because I'm a bit of a larrikin, so I went to my mate's place.
A
and
larrikin.
A larrikin.
Wow.
Could you
Google
define
I haven't heard
for-
that word in
For anyone
ages.
born after 1960,
A
could you
true
define that
blue-
word?
a larrikin, Aussie
a bit of a
larrikin.
joker, as you were. But so I went to a friend's place, and I mean, I was putting him in a significant amount of extremely good debt, and
Comfortably, of course.
comfortably, of course.
Comfortable, yes.
And when I signed up his paperwork back then, because it wasn't all digital back then, you had to actually sign him up. So I took out my pen.
Because when you started, it was like faxing and stuff, right?
Yeah, no, it was a
Yeah.
on
like-
the stone.
Well, you had to like hand deliver or something? Because what? That would have been like 1980 or something when you did your
On
first
the
loan,
It was,
stone
right?
slab.
pretty, it was pretty close, yeah. But anyway, I pulled out my pen, and it was a putter.
A butter.
It was a golf. It
That's
was a
so
golf
sick.
putter.
Yeah, I've seen
Because on
those.
my desk I had a little
Yeah.
putting thing.
I remember that.
And I couldn't find any other pen other than like a putter. And he gave me his pen. He's like, Dan, please promise me you never sign up anyone else with that golf
Putter,
pen.
golf
damn,
putter
that's
pen.
crazy.
And
Yeah, I remember that.
and then I'm like, okay,
remember
maybe I
this
should get a
place.
good pen to, you know.
Oh, and you
Oh.
you pulled out all the stops and
Oh.
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, it's a simple story, but it was quite memorable.
I
for me.
love I think the Mont Blanc is sick. And we've got in our team where like, as I said before, when you get off the ground, you get the Mont Blanc pen running. And one makes signups feel special. It's cool.
Yeah.
Plus the pen looks cool.
Yeah, it does. look
But
cool.
but I've never cared, and until I bought the pen myself,
Yeah.
I never cared about, like, you know, you give it someone, like, sign it. People pocket pens.
Yeah.
Bro.
Give it
to them. Someone throw your pen.
I'm sitting there and, like, I hate to be that guy. Like, normally if someone pockets a biro or something, I'm like, yeah, it's a biro.
Yeah, give me that. pen
I've
back.
had
Wait a minute.
multiple occasions where someone's like, oh, this is a nice pen. Wrote with it. And then just like,
my gosh.
I believe it would just be out of like
Yeah.
habit. They put it in the pocket or something. I'm like, oh, I hate to be that guy. Like, man,
Actually, this is my first mortgage repayment in a pen.
I hate to be that guy. I'm gonna need that pen back. I'm sorry.
I need that pen, man.
I need that. Wait a minute.
I love what's happening right now, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need the pen.
It's so funny that you say that. Like, you go back to the pen, and I remember when we started the business back in the day, right? And getting business cards and business expenses and everything. And we had a friend that used to have like the business cards, you know. And back then they were like $1 each, which was, I mean, you don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
anything
yeah.
of it now, but it was a lot of money back
Yeah.
then. And he used to give them to me. Are you going to sell a place? Are you going to buy a place? Oh, okay. You probably don't need that then. And he would take the business card back.
I
funny.
respect it.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
But no, that's cool. And I mean, looking at, there's so many lessons along the way, which is really cool, which we're really excited to share with everyone, obviously. And, you know, and obviously if anyone can, my takeaway from this episode, I will say, is before you make a financial decision or spend 10 grand on red or black or whatever it was, or buy a Mont Blanc pen,
Yeah.
if you're actually wanting to buy a house, make sure you ask your financial experts first.
Yes.
That would be my takeaway. I
Yeah.
don't know about you. Surely we've got some takeaways from today's episode.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Whatever you want to do, you know, speak to professionals first.
Okay, well, just on that as well. If you're in the process of trying to buy it and it's a significant purchase, we don't like. I like if you want to take the family to Guzman Gomez, it's gonna cost like $300. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a significant. I don't know, GYG. That's a lot on GYG, but like.
GYG.
Anyway, I got another hot seat question.
Also delicious.
I would love a GYG,
I
actually.
got another hot seat question for you guys.
Yeah,
Ready?
yeah. One more.
What is the most like question mark, like
Yeah.
when you see it and you're like, no way that just happened. Reason that you've had a loan decline that has happened like post submission. So like something that like you couldn't prepare for, you've lodged the application, you're like, this is sweet. And then post submission, there's been a reason for it to decline, and you're like, wow, what has happened? I can start if you guys. If you guys
start, give us an example because
I've got one.
So to put
But yeah,
got
you
one?
go.
the one I'm referring to, I've had a client, and like to be fair, this was a long time. This was a while ago, and it was a very good educational piece for me on like making sure I prep. But basically, we did the application, and they entered contract to buy, and then their finance clause. They were pre-approved like a month beforehand. They entered contract to buy, had a finance clause in there. I sent off the the application, the contract, and say, hey, can we get the approval? And they said, cool.
Yeah.
We just need an updated statement to confirm funds to complete are there. And basically, it was like a $50K deposit or whatever. They went and spent $15,000 post pre-approval on traveling overseas, and they sent me the contract from like Greece or something like that.
Oh no!
And they were like, but we already pre-approved. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, guys.
Wait a minute.
No, yeah, but like seriously, like
Yeah.
it was a good educational piece for me on like, again, like I was relatively new to industry at that point. But yeah, like that on that thing that we were talking about before.
Yeah.
On contract, splurging, Greece, use deposit for that.
It's so funny. I'm so glad you said that because I was like thinking, nah, I haven't made any mistakes.
Everyone has any broker that says,
Yeah.
and like obviously like look, you can lean that either way you want to, but at the end of the day, as a broker,
But yeah, now that you said that, it was I think, you know, especially in this industry, as you make more mistakes, and it really sucks to say, but as you make more mistakes, you kind of learn from it, which I think is, as long as you learn from it and don't keep doing the same thing. I remember ages ago, right? And you remember this one.
I already know which one
You
you're talking. I already
know
know which one you're talking.
This has burnt into my brain for a long time. But in saying that, I don't know if they hate us, but either way, it was an amazing lesson because the settlement happened it was a basic thing, but not basic in a way that, oh, that's fine, I can quickly sort that out. But it was approves subject to paying out a credit card, right? And to the point where I'm like, look, congrats, everything's approved. You just got to pay out the credit card. And the client was like, oh, that's so great, Dan, happy days, let's go. They paid the credit card out, but what they didn't realize is they still needed deposit for the home.
Oh, no.
So they used deposit funds to pay the home out. And then, you know, you're looking back then, it's like, what could I have done differently to ensure that they understood that they still needed money? And it's such a simple yet mistake that is burnt into my brain to make sure that regardless of what happens, that purchase is going to go through.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What about you?
Nathaniel doesn't make mistakes.
I don't make mistakes.
Never.
Number one.
I don't know. I was talking about that other one
Yeah.
where the settlement got like cancelled all out of the blue.
Yeah.
Remember that one? So I had this deal, right? And it was like fully approved and everything. And settlement due, I think, on Tuesday. And I get this random like back channel message from the bank on like Wednesday. I'm like, hey, settlement cancelled. And I'm like, what? What's happening here? And I called the BDM and I'm calling the banks. I'm like, what's happening? He's like, we can't tell you for whatever reason. Just we can't take on this deal anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? You've approved the deal. Clients have settled. clients have signed the documents. We're all ready to go. It's booked on Tuesday. And I'm like, holy, like, what am I going to do? All right. And I'm in Sydney for this, remember? It was like at REB Awards or something. And, all right, I've got, 4 business days to get this deal settled, reapproved, loan document signed, settled.
Yeah.
And I go to the Savior for our SLA on this bank.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Yeah, so like in that moment when I got the call, I'm like, okay, what do I do? Like I tell the client, you know, we can't get it happening, they lose their deposit, or I make it happen. And I'm like, you knowing me, you know how it is.
Well,
You know how it is.
Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, all right, I know where to take you.
Oh,
Yeah.
why? Did you ever find out why the?
So it was a bit of like, yeah,
they
no,
didn't.
I can't. I like, you know, I couldn't tell. Like the thing is, I called the client and they didn't know, you know, things were happening in the background. And but the more of the story is, I got them lodged same day, approved the day after, loan documents signed on the Friday, Monday, settlement booked.
Nathaniel, I love you, my boy, but that sounds more like you've just flexed a file than telling us.
It is, but the thing is, I can't do like
He's coming in, flexes when.
I can vouch for him, and yes, amazing flex.
Like,
by the way. But,
that is sick.
No, it was an internal thing, and because sometimes they don't give you the reasons.
They couldn't tell me. I was like, what is this?
They
Like,
just
you
go,
approved.
oh, sorry, we can't.
So something happened that was not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of my
his
control. I mean, you're talking about something out of my control, like within my control.
Okay, right. So something's happened out of your control.
Yeah.
And you've had to turn it around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Next episode, I'll tell you.
Episode.
No,
So it's cool. So I mean, on that, everyone's takeaway. So I told you mine. So I really hope everyone's got something out of today's episode. What about yourself, Baxter?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You got something.
Cool story.
Until next episode, then.
Well, I kind of think I feel like we input more than take away, but yeah, I mean, I take away that Nathaniel was a weapon.
That's all right. I thought that was the thing.
No, that's cool. All right. And that's the end of today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you didn't fall asleep. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you learned something today.
Out.
Out.